And with that, should be live. Greetings and welcome. I am Joffrey, and today we're doing a impromptu stream of EU5 as Switzerland. Oh, well, we're not the Swiss yet, but Savoy already looks very Swiss-like. So it's perfect for this run, I guess. I realized that I've been spending a lot of time modding the game, but haven't actually been streaming it or doing any content on YouTube about it, and I have been itching to play the game again. So, why not actually continue the run? It is always a good thing to finish one now and then, eh? Right. So, where we left off, I remember we're probably about to be coalition to death. No, actually, why does France like me? Was I improving relations with them or something? Castile isn't mad either because I've been improving relations. I must have been just spamming improve relations with a bunch of people actively to stop that from happening. Because, yeah, France has already improved relations, max. So, that's definitely why. Uh, Oh my goodness, but France has a coalition against France. It's a little big. Uh, geez. Targets forces. So there's no way that France is that boned. Oh my god, France actually might be completely screwed in a second. That would be very funny. And if France did get absolutely demolished due to that, I would take advantage. What would I even want, though? I don't know. Because the point of this game is kind of to just be the Alps and then go out and conquer stuff outside of Europe. But, vibes, I suppose, is more important than anything. And I mean, the mountains and hills extend this way, so clearly that means that the Pyrenees and then all of Spain counts too. Because I mean, it's all just connecting the highland areas, right? You just you take over basically the whole world with that justification. Actually, now that I think about, I've never really noticed before how much all of the highland areas connect to each other in EU5. I should take that into account when it comes to doing hills and mountains in my own map. I like the plateaus here as well. Kind of fun. But to get started, we have too many diplo. Is it because of Provence, right? Yeah, because in the new vassals, Austria, we're allied to Austria. I did not remember that, but see, oh yeah, because then Provence. See, Provence is also allied to us, but realistically, oh yeah, then they're in a union with. I think this union sticks together as well because Provence is in a union with both Naples and then also Scotland because they're married to David Bruce, and this guy's in France for some reason. David Bruce's son, but yeah, he's married to Maria Angio. They had a kid, but the kid died. Oh, yeah, I was keeping track of that, I think. Because I thought that there was going to be, yeah, Provence was going to leave its unions. Um, oh, yeah, well, I guess realistically, if I want to fight Provence, which I would love to because I would like to get uh, the long going, both taking over Switzerland and getting to the coast because that's fun. We need to fight a absolute load of people. Aragon and Naples being a chief among them. Austria is actually not even able to compete with them as much as I figured. Huh. I should really play a game in Austria sometime. Their resources are so nice. Damn, they have a lot of lumber too. They have good stuff. Yeah. Meanwhile, on this side of the Alps, I mean, I guess what do you have over here? The silk. That's good, I guess. And tin. Got plenty of lead over that way. Probably some tin too. I'm getting distracted. This is the reason that I never get anything done. Yeah, there's no tin over there. All right. But we'd stopped because the war was over. Hold on, pause. The war was over, and I'd finished setting up all of the vassals that are gonna help manage this land. I also know, because there's some unintegrated land. Yeah, some unintegrated land here. But it is... This guy's not that great. It is of the right culture, so I really like reducing war exhaustion is really nice though. And encouraging plutocracy, yeah, because we're trying to become a republic, so that's kind of important, and it's gonna take a long time. For influence and cabinet, it's actually only even ticking towards plutocracy because of the having the character trend towards it. So. Yeah. That sucks. Oh yeah, and I was building these gravel roads because the proximity was really bad, and we had a cabinet privilege, had the cabinet opportunity to do that. It's going to be kind of rough getting proximity down the river. Oh, why do I still have my levees raised? Go away. And Genève does have the sergeantry, but the problem with the sergeantry is that you need a lot of dudes from it before you can actually recruit anything, and it's going to be very expensive. It's like Armored Horseman's all 3 ducats, and the Footman is 2.5. Yikes! Not that Horsemen would be very effective here, because, yeah, they'd be slow and worse. Horsemen the same, right? Yeah. I mean, horsemen are always good. They're strong units, but... yeah. Sometimes you just need more dudes. Because we're not affording... This is going to... rush... Road to... Road to what? To Belly? What the heck is Belly? Oh, here. That's along the river, but... because it goes from Gex to Belly. I don't know if that's going to help, but I guess the point is you want to connect more stuff by road to the capital, because the more things... everything that's connected by road to your capital gets bonuses. Alright, so what's causing... yeah, I need to get rid of noble privileges. Building rights for the burghers and formal guilds are of course helping. Burgher-controlled mining operations. But getting rid of land rights for the nobles is very important. Even though land progress is nice. And we'll eventually want to get rid of auxilium. But for now, it's tolerable, both of them. Plutocratic ethos and trade-off is helping with, you know, push towards plutocracy will be nice. But also favor the wealthy long-term could be nice. But it's going to be a long process. And part of the reason that it's going to be nice just to encourage plutocracy right now is just to get away from the extra nobles' power. Realistically, it's nice. You know, there is some nice stuff out of being aristocratic because you get extra noble pops. And noble pops are great for a lot of things, but and you also get the discipline, but... on the plutocracy side of things, it lets you become a republic. You get huge reductions to your cost of court, and your trade efficiency goes up, which are also really good just for different things. And this game, the idea of the game is we are trying to become a republic. And that's part of the fun. Paid some gold to get some tech fast, and lovely, lovely, lovely. But rights of the nobility is on the way, which will help even more. We can curtail the nobles, which... well, it makes them unhappy, which isn't great, but reducing their power while increasing their tax is going to be nice. It's just a smidge of power reduction. Nobility blocked from cabinet is whatever. Then again, I do actually really like the nobility electorate. Oh, Austria broke the alliance. I guess because the I'm like close to being targeted by a coalition. I don't know why I'm spying on French comps. But now I lost my train of thought. Whoops. So yeah, free subjects and plutocratic. Yes. Defensive as well. Though, I mean, quality probably instead of quantity. I mean, quantity is supposedly just better. I mean, the extra frontage and army maintenance, and then the food consumption's whatever, but... Morale recovery. I mean, we're probably going to use a lot of mercs as well. That's the thing I'm forgetting. So we're going to get some good text for that. Oh! Damn, I picked the diplomacy option. Oh. Fuck, why'd I do that? Because the whole point... Damn it! The whole point of this, well, it's not the whole point, but I wanted to pick the admin because admin choice gives you... I think I must have been in a conversation about the meta, and that caused me to try Diplo. That's annoying. Very annoying. Because, yeah, Swiss mercenaries, you know, is cheaper mercs, and, you know, adding on top of it all the other bonuses you can get from admin focus towards mercs being cheaper and less maintenance just would help a lot. But I guess, oh, the reason I picked Diplo, yeah, was because I had thought of the idea of trying having a really small core realm in the mountains and then around the Alps, and then anything I take outside of it in Europe would be marches, basically. Marches and vassals, so having the march type of vassal would be really helpful for that because they're strong in combat and much more loyal. But, yeah, this is the first time I've actually seen the demand on lawful territory. Yeah. People becoming Waldensian. Beautiful. Didn't remember Austria being the emperor. So they have religious conformance and following through on threat. Jeez. They have some really good CVs on me. And they are right next to me because they have Freiburg. Which I think means like Freetown, so it's ironic that Freiburg is owned by the Austrians. Whoopsie doodle. Am I annexing anyone at the moment? Because I'd really like to, it would be Aostia. Because they have the, hold on. Is this a new thing in this update? That the estates are able to expand RGOs? Because now the estates are just like shitting out RGOs here. Because the iron's so valuable. Well, that's interesting. Speaking of iron. What's the price of coal? Yeah, we'll also need charcoal smelters if we want to build up more bog iron. Which realistically we do, because we got Lake Geneve, and we'll have a lot of locations next to it that can produce a lot more iron. There's already one here. All the coal produced is in the Genoa market, so it's more efficient. Makes sense. Is there any actual... Yeah, there is actually a coal RGO. And it's underneath one of my vassals. Lovely. I forgot that Provence owns Genoa. City itself. Yeah, the estates are expanding a lot more more things other than just buildings now. That's interesting. But I have heard the legends of the bad, yeah, the desperate need for tools and such. Yeah, not even all the iron's able to be produced locally because the demand is so bad. Just watch out, or we'll start having to make stone tools. Nobles are still grumpy, converting people's religion. Lovely, lovely, lovely. They're bigly converted there, actually, so don't really need to anymore. Waldensian and Viennois. Oh yeah, this location specifically. Because this is one spot. It's from a different province. It's got really bad conversion. No! It is a wetland, which means even more bogs. Oh yeah! Oh, ridiculous. Goodness gracious, they're expanding all the RGOs here. Ain't gonna be no one to work here. They're all employed in these farming villages and stuff. At least this one's got some pops to spare. But Aosta itself, there ain't no one left here. They've urbanized this place as much as they can without it becoming urban. This one, on the other hand, yeah, it's Morgex. I'm gonna, honestly, once I annex them, I'm going to stop it from being a town because I want that lumber. Because look how much, yeah, you get so much iron RGOs. Also be able to get the rural smelter. That's the other thing. I find places like that when you want to set up a charcoal kiln, you want it to be in a province um, that has lumber produced there. So Yverdon is in the Geneve area, but you can't do it in urban places. But if the charcoal kiln here, yeah, potential building efficiency because lumber is here. So if I do that and then expand the lumber there, I do need the rest of the Geneve area. What else is here? Legume, yeah, just food, nothing crazy for the sake of efficiency. But it will be nice for producing lots of food. Just, you know, if there was wool here, that'd be amazing for yeah, because there's silk, so for the sake of efficiently producing lots of cloth. But yeah, Geneva is still a good capital, and there will be lots of iron produced in this area long term. And you picked adult baptism for, yeah, conversion speed, progress towards innovative. Already pushed the max towards innovative, I imagine. No, not quite. It's just been slowly ticking over time. Nice. I need. How much money am I spending on food? I'm making more money from selling food. Okay. But. Oh. Actually. Yeah, I could definitely make a rural court now. Rights and ability. Because I'm not going to be turning Republic for a long time yet, so it'd still be very useful to have these buildings. Crown power, efficiency of cabinet, all this stuff. I can build an embassy someplace, really? Dijonais. Provence. One of my own vassals, because I'm a county. Oh my goodness, because I'm a county, I can build embassies everywhere. Why can't I build a royal garden? Oh, because there's no available peasants. That's right. Geneve is strapped for pops constantly. So I should get rid of this. Definitely get rid of the the noble toll castle thing. Hopefully there's more pops moving in. Yeah, predictably so. Oh, there's also that one really crappy rural location that's getting flooded in with more pops because for some reason like all of the dudes that were living here underneath the Swiss canton of Monty just starved. Because why not? Actually, fish the charcoal kilns do count here. Yeah, I should be building them up here, honestly. Oh no, actually, this is a better place because it's grassland. So building them here, it takes up building slots in a place that's got wood, so I can make lumber mills there. But here, I could just make charcoal kilns here. And the oh, hey Will. Shout out to the House of Savoy, looking forward to the unification of Italy. Ah, you misunderstand. You misunderstand. Though, yes, the House Savoy is based, and in the currently, well, I assume you don't know. Well, you wouldn't know what's going on, but you've probably gotten the ping relating to the EU5 weekly games. I'm currently playing as Byzantium in the Saturday multiplayer game, and in that game, I finally like because I finally got out of my regency, but you have like a long period of time where uh Andronicus, because yeah, Andronicus is ruling, and Michael here, I guess that's his kid that got on the throne for some reason. That's impressive. Um, goes yeah, his mother Anne de Savoy, she's the real like she carries you hard. There's no Trebizond player. No, there's no Trebizond player in that game. There is a Florence. There is a like Persia guy. He's playing the big old Jalarids, I think they're called, the Horde, and trying to not get killed by the Timurids. There's Ditmarshan, the Ditmarshan player. No, he's not Ditmarshan. He's playing Frisia. It's Mags. Mags playing Frisia. There's a Savoy in that game as well, actually, an Austria. There's someone else. Can't remember what the one guy's playing. I think. Oh yeah. There's one guy playing Sweden. I am trying actually in that game, in that multiplayer game, I am actively not marrying my family, like the people in line, because the I'm trying to get the Komnenos back on the throne because if I let two if I let my current ruler, the imbecile that usually inherits after Andronikos dies, I'm trying to let him and his younger brother die without siblings, um, and then the Komnenos will inherit. But yeah, how is Pest here? It's probably just a. Oh, actually, I don't know then, because they're Hungarian and Catholic. So I don't know what kind of revolt would have caused these guys to appear. Because Hungary itself is Hungarian and Catholic. So it's pretty rare that a revolt would happen in that context. Honestly, I don't know what caused Pest to revolt, but it is funny that it means that the city of Buda and the town of Pest are staring across from each other as separate realms. But even on its own, Pest isn't that bad. Like, the city of Pest is pretty strong. Strange. West and East Berlin. Oh, also, yeah, I forgot. The last player I just remembered, which is ironic that he's the last person I remembered because he's playing right next to me. I'm playing Byzantium, and there's a Wallachia player who formed Romania. He uh he took over Moldova, most of Moldova before Hungary gets it as a march by event, and then was able to form Romania. And then he and I split. We split Bulgaria by the Thracian mountains. So I got everything south of these mountains, and then he took the lower valley here, including Tarnovo. It's a fun game, though not for everyone. Some people are having a rough time. EU5 is not like EU4. You can make formals whenever if you hold what you need. Uh, No, because EU5 has a tier system. So in EU4 has a EU4 has a system of there being end game tags. So you can technically swap your culture forever and keep changing. But in EU5, there's a system of tag tiers. So you'll have a country like Savoy is a tier 0 country because you can't form them. So if a country is not formable, they're tier 0, so they can form any formable country. Same with most of the Irish guys. Like every province, okay, not province, yeah, every area, all of the areas on Ireland, for example, are their own formables, and some of them are formed already at game start, but there are a lot of countries that can form these tags that are really shitty, and then you can form Ireland itself, for example. Um, and so the way that works is, um, well, you can see here for me actually. Now that I look at it, so here are like some of the tiered countries that you can form as Savoy when you've got the ahistorical game rules on. I've got the option to form Switzerland because Savoy is a Arpatan culture, which is a Swiss culture. So as long as I destroy the Swiss Confederation, because I don't belong to it, so I can't form it diplomatically. If I destroy the Swiss Confederation and own the land I need, I can form it. You can form the HRE, but the only way you can form it is by using the I'm pretty sure the only way you can form it is by doing the event. Yeah, you need to do the uniting it thing. There's Burgundy, which is like old timey kingdom, and this you just I don't even know if there's any cultural requirements. You just need to own the land in the area and then you form it. It doesn't have any unique content. And then there's the super memey Europa, where you need to just own a shit ton of Europe and have a culture that is European in heritage. But the funniest memey thing about the Europa formable is that the Europa formable, if you're playing a republic and you form Europa, you get called a union. So you become the Union of Europa. Specifically, if you're a republic, if you're a republic that is the tag of Europa, because you formed the fucking European Union. But as for how Romania formed so early is that there's no such thing as a tech requirement. There's no such thing as a requirement for like you need to be a certain tech to form it. So yeah, if that's what you meant, if that's what you meant by you just need to hold what you need, that is most commonly the case where you are they're the correct cultures. All you need, they're the correct cultures. Take enough of the Romanian lands, and there you go. Because the Romanian culture group is spread across like this, so they just need enough of the lands that the Romanian people are traditionally from, which also includes Transylvania. But he didn't need that, but he's gonna want it, and potentially he and I will end up tussling over some of the Balkans long term, but we shall see. Because in that game I'm trying to form Rome. I'm gonna try and restore Rome, but doing that will be complicated because there's there's a guy in Italy. So I need to own Rome while they're also being a player in Italy. Yeah, exactly. He would not like that. And I probably wouldn't be able to succeed, but I like the idea of it. Uh, I know you've got your Arma stuff that happens on Saturdays, so you can't. You're not able to play during the time that we normally schedule those games because of that. But perhaps we'll do games of EU5 on Sundays as well to make it a little more open to folks like yourself. I know there's folks like you, Dark, Eden. There's Goat and Leno have the game too. So there's lots of people who are playing who are on the server that have that own the game but can't play when we're playing it. So maybe we'll be able to change it up sometime. All right, but to get back to what we're actually doing here, what's the plan? I know. What I want to do, and I'm the whole reason that I'm not actually unpausing and I've just been yapping this whole time is so I don't forget that I've got rights of the nobility. So I'll deal with it. What the plan is right now is what I want to next. I want to take Provence. I'm currently allied to them, and they're my only ally, so that's a problem because Austria dumped me. So I'm probably going to chill for a bit and take Provence later, especially since they have some unions. They're allied to Aragon, which is a strong country, and they're in a union with Naples, which is a huge problem. So I don't think that union has a senior partner yet, though. Sovereign succession law. Yeah. So the one good thing is that Naples and Provence are they're in a union, but they don't have a senior partner yet or any unified succession laws. So it would be pretty it would be very possible for that union to break. Um, but the point is, for the moment, I'm just gonna try and chill and absorb some more of the Swiss lands, and before leading up to actually being able to form Switzerland. And I'm probably gonna have to fight Austria to make that happen. So I need some friends that are not Provence or Austria. Unfortunately, those were the only people who wanted to be my friend. So maybe the Republic of Milan will be an option, but apparently they despise me, defending our rival. Oh, well, because they are rival to Provence. Yeah, they're rival to Provence. So theoretically, a long-term goal that would be very helpful would be to, yeah, I can stop being allied to Provence once the coalition is cooled off. Stop being allied to Provence, uh, rival them, become friends with Milan, and profit, I guess. Yeah, that's my rivals. Enemies. Select Savoy as a rival. What? Why does it let me do that? Okay, game's being weird. Trying to get to the rival screen, but what about France? Oh yeah, you said Milan, or yeah, you did say Milan, which I talked about. But France, the problem with becoming allies with France is that their coalition map mode looks like this. So currently, just about all of Europe, like all of Central Europe, despises France's existence. So I don't know why they're letting goddamn Valkenburg be the leader of this. Um, but yeah, all it would take is one person to attack. And honestly, with Provence being my ally, there's a chance that Provence would bring me into it. So, but all we need is one person. You've got Brabant. Brabant, who is a strong country, could decide to attack and then call in the English to attack. At which point, France would probably be annihilated. So, yeah, I'm not going to be doing that. I'm pausing again. What we're actually going to get up to first is picking the rights of the nobility law we want. Positions of the nobility is not only reinforced by their privileges, but also by our laws. So we can curtail the nobles, which will make them grumpy. I don't know how. Yeah. If I make them grumpy, then I'm not going to be able to tax them more, but but also this will increase the maximum tax. I like that, but meanwhile, the nobility electorate, actually, I'm not even taxing the nobles as much as I could if they liked me more, so maybe I do want to make them more happy. See, the nobility electorate law, um, it does not force you to have a elective succession. It means that you are able to have a elective succession, and it's always candidates get a random score. I didn't know that. Well, that's kind of annoying. I was hoping that it would be a little more useful. Elective succession. I would kind of hope that with the dynastic elective I'd be more able to control who is inherited by like making them be a character with good stats, but apparently it's randomized somewhat. So odds are you'll have a character with okay stats because it does affect it a little bit, but sheesh. But the good thing about it is that it makes the nobles happy and gives you monthly legitimacy. This would be nice because if we get more legitimacy, it means we are spending less money on investing into court spending. Strengthening the nobles' power would make them happy, increase the amount of nobles we levy, give them more power, and then do something unthinkable, which would block the crown from the cabinet, and we simply cannot be having that. Right now, the head of the cabinet, we have our head of the cabinet is our daughter, Louis de Savoy, and she is very good at her job. She is an amazing character. She was a prodigy. So she is running the government very effectively. And even though she won't inherit, that position will go to Filippo de Savoy. Oh yeah. Um, I forgot. He's married to a distant cousin because of fucking course. He's married to a distant cousin that's ruling the county that's going to rule the county of Piedmont. Lots of daughters, which is not going to be the best for making the dynasty larger, but it's what it is. Apparently Austria stole some land from Hungary and expanded the HRE into it. So that's interesting. This is rare. A rare Austria W. De Cossone. Can I make my heir? Oh no, my heir is not in my country. That's right. I was annoyed by this earlier because due to my heir, he's moved to Piedmont, which means I can't have him in my government. I want him in my country, but because of weirdness, he decided to pick there. Oh, also, for anyone still there who doesn't know already, we are actually not Catholic. We are Waldensian. That's why we're converting stuff. We, right away at the start of the game, converted our religion to Waldensian, and everyone hates us. It would be very impressive if certain people would end up allying us, but we shall see. Did I force convert you? Yeah, that's why you hate me. Next I'll convert your culture. Gazovden is already Arpitan and Waldensian because I made that vassal a long time ago. The temptation is very strong to annex Aosta, but Aosta's nobility is just so filthy rich due to all of their really valuable iron and the wood RGOs. So it would almost be a shame to stop them from doing the good work they're doing. They're super loyal too. They're an excellent fiefdom doing an excellent job of what they're supposed to do. So it would almost be a crime to stop them. Though they could use some more pops, I will say. Speaking of which, 2 things to do. Pirate Stronghold. I can't build this, right? Why is this showing up here? Why is this showing up? I don't know why this is showing up as an option, but I'm a little scared about that. Oh, a very competent Sunni scholar. Had a similar event to this happen earlier, and it was also the Kandarids. I don't have any reason not to let him in. He's just a really good character. If I had the space for him, I'd put him... If I had the space for him, I'd put him on the government. For now... I mean, what could we do to make the nobility happier while also not making us become more aristocratic? I mean, I like elite council, but it's just not good because it's aristocratic. Feudal mercenary contracts, because, you know, double down on the Swiss stuff. Could definitely be nice. Don't want nobility control serfdom. Oh yeah, noble patronage of the arts. It was a little bit of, you know, just a little bit of extra satisfaction. And I definitely don't want protection of the faith of the elites. Because that will, even though it'll make them, the estate, happier, we're just not very tolerant, are we? I mean, we got no censorship, so that helps a bit, but... It would be nice to make the nobles happier. And the nobility electorate one both gives legitimacy and some noble happiness. So... well, once that's implemented, it will help a lot with making the nobles happier, and we'll be able to tax them more as a result, which will mean that they are not quite so overbearingly strong. They have plenty of money to spend, and they're spending it on things I don't like, as in toll castles. So... I want to stop taxing the pastors, though. How can I boost the pastors' loyalty? Communalism, good, good. Don't like the religious literacy rights, though. Clergy and administration. Spiritualist over humanism. Yeah. I think, like, there's even part of me that's considering becoming a theocracy, but no, I've got to become a republic. Got to become the Swiss Republic, even though we're... oh my gosh, we have 11% peasants. Peasants are doing well for themselves. God damn. But the bourgeoisie, more innovative. Control over the coinage. Oh, we can get Magdeburg rights. Huh. I forget what causes this to be available, but I think it's because we're in the HRA. But Burger's power goes... yeah, Burger's power goes up, but the trade capacity is huge. Huge. So, yeah. Land of Commerce is trade efficiency. Or, not trade efficiency, it's production efficiency by a little bit. Yeah. So think about that. Treasury rights. Yes, treasury rights, because tax efficiency and innovative progress. Those are both very good things. Don't want to piss off the nobles too much more. Yeah, that'll drop them down a decent bit, so I may as well wait. What else can I do to move towards... I don't remember... I've got to start building more things, but I don't remember what else I can do to move myself towards being the nobles are already pissed enough to start trying to revolt, jeez. Towards plutocracy more. Yeah, got enough dudes that we can raise a footman. I think it will be a footman regiment. But I like some initiative. The problem problem is the archers will just take a ton of morale. And horsemen are expensive. So they get into combat good, but like horsemen, even though cavalry units have significantly less men per regiment, they use up almost the same amount of pops. So like realistically, more force for this unit now. Okay. So you look at armored horsemen. Yeah. 4 combat power. The combat speed's also pretty nice, I guess. But yeah, 4 combat power as opposed to the 1. So they deal theoretically 4 times the damage, but there's oh, they take more attrition. But there is there's 2.5 times as many men in a footman regiment, and they're cheaper in every way. So yeah, they're so much cheaper because both the base cost is cheaper, and the resources. Because I don't have horses here. What's the price of? Whoa. Whoa, they've already started building an armory? Christ. Did I even embrace? Yeah, I embraced. I embraced the Renaissance. Yeah, I embraced the Renaissance and I'm focusing down the Renaissance techs. But I've been leaving the Renaissance military stuff for later. But yeah, one of my fiefdoms actually recruited. They researched armory and are building one. Are they even gonna are they even gonna build any units? Oh yeah, the Marcher Lords are the March type of subject. Hmm. Improve relations with all of my beloved subjects. Including the one I always forget about, Kava. Oh, they're basically a max anyway. They're Piedmontese culture. Oh. Well, that just won't do. Imperial actions. Ask for ducal rights. Well, the fact that Austria broke their alliance with me and now keeps demanding that I convert my religion probably is not going to give me good odds of getting permission to become the Duchy of Savoy. So, I might be stuck as a count. So many people have claims on me. Yeesh. I don't actually have claims on other people. I've been spying on French Comte, but not actually. I want a castle in Geneva. Not actually able to use it. Is this gonna let me? No, this is just select Savoy as a rival. Come on, UI. Weird. I can only have one rival at a time? Oh. University will be nice. Oh yeah, because Vienne is where we've got wheat, and I've been making a lot of food production there. You know, there's sturdy grains. There's sturdy grains here. Ooh. Oh, that's right. It's actually super valuable for some ungodly reason. There's just there's no supply of it. This game sometimes, I'm telling you. Okay. Whoa, what? 24%. So much sturdy grains. Are you seriously? You're gonna use it to make... If I build a market village here, they're gonna turn all the sturdy grains here into beer? Yeah, beer. There isn't even demand for beer though. Forgot. Want to build the royal court in Geneva. And soon, yeah, the other thing I need is, yeah, I need some dudes. Oh, no, my hiccups are back. I had some really bad hiccups earlier, and now they're back. Very sad. Okay, the hiccups should be gone now. We will see. Once I get to 200 gold, then I'll be changing to build. I'll spending it. I'll be spending it on an actual footman. And we'll upgrade him to men-at-arms later. And what's this? City guard. Whoa, so adorable. But why is he not employed? There's just not enough people to fill all of the roles in Beskinon. Bieshkon. Dijonais has become very expensive. Why? Just relative power. What, is it because they built a sergeantry? They don't have any dudes from it. What is there? Their Bourguignon. Well, in that case, they're already disloyal. So, I guess religion first? Convert their religion to Waldensian and then convert their culture to Arpatan? That's probably the correct play. Right, but university building can be made, and the education of the elites law, which is a grand old time. Don't know why it's not showing up as a law that can be picked though. Oh, you need to have at least one fully staffed university. Does this mean that any estate is going to be desperately trying to make a university in a second? Hospital, toll castle, burger mansion, free village? These people are all self-interested. These disgusting people. Well, when I do end up wanting to build one, yeah, it's going to be extremely expensive. Yeah. Why is it this cheap? There's just a lot of supply of everything except lumber, because lumber is like that. Well, that helps. Max lumber there, not max lumber there, and I haven't maxed this one out either. Fine. Upgrade the wood again. I need my footmen. Give troops. Give troops. Those are the County of Friesland, but then the Republic of Frisia. Huh. Yeah, they're allied. What the heck is going on? Lithuania Minor? The tag? What? Theocracy of Lithuania Minor? It's. Why is he commander? Why is he called commander? He's it's a Pruthenian Remover realm. Pruthenian Removan theocracy? Well, that's a screenshot. Definitely will want more of this sturdy grains too. Why do the nobles have to be so mad? All I did was give the burghers one privilege. It ain't that deep, guys. Feudal nobility does what? Traditional economy. The pastor's upset for stability, yeah. What relaxing music. Close to enough for a footman. Yours would be nice, though. Because it would definitely be nice to get some troops that can get into the battle early. But just the morale damage taken and then strength damage done. They do less damage and then they leave the battle quick. This is not good. Price went down because the tool access, price of tools went down, so. Oh my god, I'm point. Damn it, I missed the chance for a screenshot. I missed the chance for a legendary screenshot where I was missing 0.01 gold from being able to make footmen. Take your time training that unit. Go to Wien with the why such bad? I mean, do market expansion acts, I guess. Just gonna have a bad parliament season. I don't mind spending some stability for decentralization and parliament support. 10 years of extra burger capacity, so not bad. Hello, Nuru. I thought I would hang out and do a stream today. I've been doing so much modding lately. I felt like I wanted to actually just play the game for a bit. A crazy concept. I know. So, how is you? It's good. Bellicose support. Take the antagonism, it's fine. Which will be annoying, but we can take it. You is okay. Good, good, good. Where the heck was that new market being made? Oh yeah, I forgot Bulgaria took Tsarograd this game. We'll see how long that lasts. Because they're probably going to get killed by the Ottomans with the rate that they're going. And Hungary's not doing all that much. They got smacked by Austria, of all people, curiously. Yeah, Austria's actually really good this game now. I don't know what they did. They changed something. Now Austria's actually really good. Gotta start increasing migration attraction to Geneva. There's just not enough people. Don't have enough people to employ in this castle. I made that mistake. You need 1/10 of the population you currently have to just employ in that castle. The royal court's just a bunch of nobles, though. So. But as soon as integrating Savoy is finished, then we're going to start just trying to yoink people off the streets to come to Geneva. We will. I guess we'll take the French comp lands, but want French comped. Then the High Alemannics will be next. We must acquire all the Swiss. Byzant's court tech. Where's Swiss? Yep. That will be most of the Swiss. And then we will be pleased but not satisfied. There would be much more to do. Could afford to lose some prestige, who cares? Already this place is Arpatan. Not converting it now? Gotta get rid of the Arpatan positive view of Alpine culture. We gotta stop liking them. We like them and it makes it harder for us to convert them. This must be stopped. It already helps a bit, I guess. Just Alpine being an accepted culture kinda is a big modifier. So it's gonna be pretty difficult for these guys to actually assimilate them. Yeah. So I think vassals might not be doing that as much anymore as they used to. Damn, the music's loud right now. I do not like that inconsistency very much. It gets kind of annoying. Don't know. Like, what can I even do to stop these nobles from being so grumpy? Oh. Pretensions of local potentates. Oh. I see. So there's an event going on that's making the dudes in Wien specifically. Yeah, I didn't have to click that event, and it made things grumpy here. That's a shame. Hmm. Not sure what I could do to make them happier. Those specific pops. Oh wait, no, I've got an army now. I can move that army onto Wien, and that'll help. You play with the game off and listen to YouTube videos, but I can't usually do that. Typically, I am playing in usually I'm playing in a voice call with other people, and or I want people to actually hear the sound of my game. Is that really all it does? Is it because they're on such low morale or something? Why are the nobles so angry? There we go. Okay, when I increase the morale, then it goes for a lot higher. Yeah, it's a whole percent. Well, that doesn't actually. I mean, it's just under 8%, but apparently that's enough somehow. I don't know, but I'm not going to complain. The nobles ain't revolting anymore. They might come back now that I've taken them off maintenance now, but hey, as long as the nobles aren't revolting, it means that they're actually making and storing more money, so they're not spending it on fomenting unrest. The pastors, on the other hand, are still... Oh, no, the pastors are gone too. Perfect. The country is united again. Sopron. Sopron is a member of the HRE that is rebelling against Austria with this as successionist. So Austria conquered this land and they conquered this land and then added it to the HRE. Now the Hungarians here have revolted to join Hungary. If they succeed, it would mean that all that land is taken out of the HRE because they're not trying to revolt to become a vassal. But it doesn't look like Hungary has what it takes. Not getting as much migration to Geneva as I was expecting or hoping. It's not coming from a lot of places. So just a couple. Do you think this place would have a lot more migration attraction just for the fact that it doesn't have fully employed buildings? But I guess not. Start upgrading the silk there as well. Maybe people will move in. I don't know. But keep encouraging plutocracy. Just keep planking away. Why is it that all the good towns in France have to be... They've all got to be silk? Good damn. This is silk too. The silk farmlands, because they always make it a farmland so that it has more RGOs even though it's an urban location. Mm. That was much better. 35. Just a little bit of nobles and clerics and a peasant from all over the place. Did I not? I haven't given free mobility to the common people. How are they even moving around? Wait. So if you give out land-owning peasants, this is a Swedish thing. Okay. The Swedish people can't get the Swedes can't get a free mobility unless they get rid of land-owning peasants. Yeah. Commoners allowed to expand RGO. That's interesting. So that, yeah. It really is just a thing. Yeah. Oh, land rights makes the nobles allowed to expand RGOs. Okay. And yeah, the road rights for the burghers to build roads, of course, but the building rights doesn't do that either. Isn't there a burghers land rights? Yeah, burghers land rights doesn't do that. That gets rid of RGO capacity. Yeah, figures. Give the peasants all the power. Yes, wait. Isn't that because the thing I just gave them? I gave them yeah the autonomous villages, commoners in the administration. I gave them freedom of mobility, and freedom of mobility is the thing that allows the common people to expand RGOs. It gives them so much enfranchisement. That's crazy. But it's just it's kind of crazy that like it drops the opinion of the nobles by so much. It puts them like the same happiness as like a ton of really important things give them. Like, to the point where I'd seriously consider giving. I mean, like, yeah, feudal mercenary contracts. It makes them so strong, but so I really want the burghers to be more happy. Right now, I'm just not taxing the nobles all that much. It's like I could tax them a lot more in theory, but I guess I can tolerate it. I just need them to not be mad. But the long-term goal here is I need to make the burghers strong. Because to become a republic you need... Well, I need 32% estate power right now. Dijonais is already starting to get close to being loyal again. After me enforcing religion on them. Valentinois. They're Catholic too. So Valentinois, they're Catholic, but clearly I enforced something on them. They just went back on it. Little wusses. To enforce on them again. Dijonais is... Yeah, that's right. I enforced Waldensian on them, but they're still Bourguignon for the moment. They shall be forced to be Arpitan soon enough. It's the thing I really wanted out of Dijonais. Oh, yeah, saffron. All of Burgundy has some really good stuff in it, honestly. Austria, Ferdinand von Habsburg. Ferdinand von Habsburg. Yes, more peasants. Does the freedom of mobility make more peasants move? Is that what's going on here? I don't know. Oh. Because the freedom of mobility, did that increase any migration attraction for places? No. Okay. Oh yeah, the irrigation doesn't it doesn't show up here because there's no available peasants. Oh my goodness. There's no river here, right? Yeah, that's annoying. There's some good livestock places along the way. And by the way, I mean the river. So I could definitely... These places. Which one's got the best procs? Belly? Yeah, that's not surprising. I could definitely turn Belly into a very, very good food producing location. What a strange looking province of Bresse. What are all the modifiers in Vienne? It's got so much food production. Farm, oh, it's a farmland place in addition to being developed and having irrigation. Wouldn't mind curtailing the noble's power a bit. Sure, I'll lose some stability for it. Does the monthly change so bad? Oh, unlawful territory. Checks out. The fact that Piedmont has armories and is building guns but no actual troops is very entertaining to me. Because they've got an armory? What? I was pretty sure they had one. Oh, it was up here. Morgue. Aosta's a rural place, so. Yeah. But their nobles keep expanding RGOs. I just didn't know this was a thing. Mags, if you're still there. I had no idea that you could, that's in this new patch. Your estates could actually expand RGOs. I definitely think that that's probably going to help a lot with the bloat of like demand for certain goods because the estates keep building. They keep making buildings that require inputs. But the fact that they're now able to spend money on the input goods, if you give them permission to, that makes a lot of sense. And I like Burg and Brest. Burg and Brest. I don't suppose I mind the peasant free village building. They don't employ that many dudes. The free village and toll castle do count. The estate buildings do count as using up slots in a location though, which is annoying. Nito was reading out the patch notes to me? I don't remember Nito reading out patch notes to me, I'm gonna be honest. I don't. I, Whoops. There's so much fruit. I can get so many levels of fruit. 10 whole levels of fruit. Also the fiber crops. The fiber crops will be really useful for paper. Yeah, fiber pulp paper. What's there's also somewhere here. There's the tech for rag paper. That still uses wood though. I yeah, I remember him talking about a couple things, I guess, in the update, but I definitely don't remember that part of it at least. Oops. I'm so evil. I'm a terrible man. I didn't remember what he said. No. Pretty relations with Mets, I guess. Just stop some people from being as upset as they have been. Because in time, we will be making our move on the High Alemannic Swiss. Don't know how I'm gonna get some CVs on them though. Because I'm not exactly gonna be able to pick. Oh wait, hold on a second. Don't I have the really shitty Cleanse Heresy one? Yeah, I have this terrible Cleanse Heresy CV. Look weak. How dare they? They've got this really terrible one. Why is it showing? Why was it so weird? This is not helping at all. Where the heck is Sion? Oh, it's that. I don't know why I didn't think it was that. I'm a little stupid sometimes. But they do have a castle. Lauzon and... yeah. So I guess I'm gonna spy on the Abbey of St. Claude and then cleanse heresy on my Catholic neighbors. Oh my goodness. Catalina de Savoy is actually pretty good. So, I mean, she's not incredible, but she's good enough that I am definitely happy. You know, cost gold, but I will actually be... well, marry her to a local noble first. Because... yeah, that's divine. So, marry her to a local noble so she's not gonna wander off. And then grant her cabinet rights, even though it's going to be expensive, because the long-term benefit of putting her on the council is going to be lovely. Because, of course, we already have the crown head of cabinet, and then that counts as us having 2 members of the cabinet that are crown members, even though both of them are our daughters. In time will be Filippo de Savoy, and then be in a PU with our own vassal, I suppose, who we definitely want to force convert to our Patan culture, and hope they actually stay that way. Would be very handy. Still grabbing more pops to Geneve. We have every building that increases migration attraction already here. Isn't that one of the things that Free Subjects does? Pop promotion speed. Where's migration? So one of these things, I thought one of these things impacted migration, but I guess not. Maybe it used to when they changed it from migration speed to promotion speed for free subjects. Oh, there it is. Communalism makes migration speed slow. Hmm. Hmm. Very inconsiderate, if you ask me. Mm-mm-mm. Wine and pottery and glass all being supplied in the Geneva market, and then wine also being locally available makes the Distillers Guild go crazy, apparently. Jeez. We don't have a library in Geneva. Or a chancery. All of this needs to be fixed. God damn. We need a library. We're also gonna need a whole ass university. It's going to be very expensive, but we need that. Since we have a university, then we can actually figure out how we educate people, and we'll, of course, educate the common people. We want everyone to attend school and become smart. Hospital, they all want to build hospitals and stuff. Yeah, the peasants just want more free villages. They want that enfranchisement. Ooh, this ridiculousness. Oh, the peasants have so much more. The peasants get so much enfranchisement. This is crazy. Dangerous ideas are spreading. Oh, no. We've allowed dangerous. Due to our innovative policies, we've allowed people to think about things like loving other religions and stuff. No, that's a ridiculous idea. No. You don't understand. We need technology and we need you to be able to read, but we're not going to accept the other religions. That's ridiculous. Who could I annex? Yeah, because I might need to annex my beloved fiefdoms. Building a university out here in the goddamn mountains before I'm building one. They're so wealthy out here. Oh, no, because they're gonna... They've built a urban town. They towned up Châtillon. They had so many iron RGOs and they got rid of them. Yeah, that's the sign I need to... I need to annex them. You got no stability either. Gotta fix them. They're misusing the land. We're doing such a good job too. But unfortunately, the only thing that they did not turn into a town is the one thing that I wanted them to, as in Aosta. There's actually a huge demand for wild game in the Genoese market. That's kind of interesting. There's actually some places that would have ludicrous efficiency. Yeah, we've also given hunting permits, so 20%, yeah. Weaponry is really cheap, so... Huh. Why not produce some wild game? Folks want it. There is demand. So I will take. And you can promote Castle Works. Let's host army exercises. And I think we'll just let it pass. I don't know if there's any laws that I want to change. Ability electorate doesn't give us anything you don't like. Same religion, because, yeah, I mean, I took no censorship, but because it gives progress towards innovative, but like, I also like the cultural influence, I guess. Is it good to have any censorship? I mean, strict censorship is tall as the true faith, which is nice. And the more trend is spiritualist, which I'm kind of trying to do. So I could consider it. Martial society, don't really want. Belligerent. Max tax for the peasants. Yo, that's something I need to change, actually, yeah. Martial society needs to change to civil society, gotta tax the peasants more. Peasants are almost making as much money as the nobles. I do want the burghers to become stronger, but among other things, what that's gonna need is me to just have a larger capital economy. I just need to make more buildings in more urban buildings that actually use burghers. I'm saving up this gold. Oh yeah, I'm saving up the gold for a university. Yeah. University is a cleric building, of course, but having one in the capital will increase migration attraction, so that will be nice. Almost about to get the march subjects. Oh my goodness, they got more troops than me because they got to supply auxiliaries in Dijonais. The Pope hiring mercs. The Tunis-Sicily War. Huh. Only a couple texts left before I stop I finish my queue. Did they ever fix the AI never expanding? Oh my goodness, you missed a whole arc. You missed the whole storyline. You missed the whole story of like the whole section of the game where they updated the game and then the AI was just constantly murdering everything. That's kind of funny. You didn't the fact that you're asking the question means you didn't know about the time where the AI was um by the 1400s England would always own the entire Low Countries and France would be to Frankfurt. So, yeah, they did, and then they fixed it again so that the AI does not constantly kill everything all the time. Now they just kill things normalish amount of the time, and there's also a rule you can set. You can choose whether the AI is just normal, the default, current default, aggressive, or passive. So, yeah. More choice. Yeah, they're rivaling me, so I can just do destroy enemy on them. Perfect. Take a French comptoir. Sure. Taking the exile from French comptoir. Start spying on them as well. Our truce seems to be over. And then take a bunch of random French comptoir people into the capital. That's really good. He's joining an Order of Chivalry for sure. Army morale, military ability, multi-prestige. Yeah. Castile for sure. There. He's a 100 mil character. That's enough to make me consider swapping out someone and putting him on the council. Just if it wasn't for the stability. So instead he'll probably lead an army. But yeah. If you retry EU5, then as soon TM as you say, then please do let me know. I'll be curious to hear how it goes for you. If you end up enjoying it as much as the folks I've been playing with have, then well, you're more than welcome to play with us on our Saturday multiplayer games. Catholic zealots. Are we kidding, people? Catholic zealots? 21 pops in one location? How does this location dare to revolt against me when there's 20 people here that are unhappy? This is simply preposterous. Oh, they're the French comptoir. Oh, it's because the French comptoir people move in, and then we've got a very low acceptance of them. So they move in, and then we're not very nice to them. But hey. Say, migration of the French comptoir. There's a bunch moved in. No. Point is, maybe we'll see. I don't remember how many months it said. Already assimilating some of them. That's kind of funny. There's some pops there from strange cultures, so there's actually some like Emilians and other such unusual for the region cultures that are showing up in Geneva. Once I own the whole region of Geneva, I'll put one of my advisors on just permanent assimilation duty. Or permanent dev increasing duty, rather. They're Arpatan, sure, but they're not converting stuff to Arpatan anymore, which is sad. But what I can still get them to do, convert religion. Oh, I am getting ready for a war. No, get it done. Just start converting them. I do really need to get rid of Piedmont. Piedmont is still Catholic Piedmontese. Oh my goodness, I need to fix them. And Aosta is also Catholic. Damn it. I'm annexing these guys and they've converted to Catholic? Really? Oh, it's because the Emperor. Oh shit. I didn't think about that. So Piedmont, who I converted, like I've converted them to Waldensian before, but then the Emperor like demands that they convert to Catholic, and then sometimes they do. Huh. Interesting. I might just have to cope with the fact that when there's vassals, as long as I'm in the HRE, when there's vassals, that I might need to just focus on the assimilation over the conversion of my vassals, because there's just no reason to believe that they'll stay converted. Start rushing down towards the armory. We'll get recruitment law too. And what does the gunsmith actually require? Lots of stuff, yeah. Metal and tools, unsurprisingly. Wooden barrels, cast bronze, wrought iron barrels. Yeah. Nicholas de Dole definitely deserves to be married into the royal family. Please, Nicholas. Nicholas de Dole. The French Comtois. If his dynasty survives, that's this sort of incredible dude. That's yeah, the de Dole. I kind of hope that his dynasty survives, actually, because if this amazing character's dynasty lives on, that's the sort of person I want to put in charge of a march on like the French border. Finally start the university in Geneva. Who can I enforce culture on? Yeah, yeah. I think it's time to enforce culture on Piedmont. Arbitan Catholic. Yeah. It's fine if they end up converting their lands back to Catholicism, because I can fix that later, but it's going to be a lot harder for me to convert their culture. Culture is more important. What is the territorial end goal? The territorial end goal is to become long Switzerland. Where we want to become a line along the Alps, potentially stretching to the Po Valley and Austria, with some land in France maybe as well. But the main point is to become just a big old line of Swiss along the Himalayas, and then to take the Swiss global. So just play the game, really. Just a cheeky fella having fun. Beyond the initial scope, as I said. Hmm. Oceanic. Can expand the RGO here more again. They've almost employed up, which is nice. Get more wheat. Actually, I don't. I mean, food is good though. It's good to have excess food, but Actually, Genève province does use a lot of food. Don't I have? No, I don't actually have any part of the Genève market yet that produces food. It's all, you know, it's all things like lumber, wine, and silk. So, oh, bog iron smelter would of course be nice. Need more iron. Hmm. Now, if only they'd fix the thing where tribal pops are always angry. Then I'd genuinely, with the multiplayer game that started this last weekend, I was going to play Scotland. I was going to play Scotland and convert the British Isles into Norse Gael culture, and go like, there's the one Christian religion I think is funny that shows up in England, Lollard I think. So I was going to become Lollard Norse Gael Britain, which would have been hilarious. But I'll have to say that for next time instead, because there is a problem at the moment where tribal pops, they accidentally, uh, see, all tribal pops in the game have this minus 50% happiness for lacking. And what this means is that they are lacking like all of their goods, all the goods that they want. They just don't have any of the goods that they want, and that's strange because why would all the tribal pops be lacking every good that they want? And the reason is because they're getting rid of, in the beta, mind you. This is all in the beta, so if you're not playing on the open beta like I am, then you're not facing that issue. But on the open beta, they made tribes not have any needs because the idea is that the tribes aren't supposed to be really involved in your economy. But by getting rid of their needs, they did not get rid of the fact that they still want a need, like they'll still get mad. So the tribal pops want stuff, and they have a penalty because they want stuff and they don't have what they want, but because they don't have anything assigned to be what they want, it means that they perpetually will always think that they don't have access to anything they want, and they get pissed off. Yeah. Faith provinces. Oh, they've got no control here, that's why. Whoopsie doodle. Oh, they never finished integrating. That's why, yeah. We own nothing. We own nothing and we are unhappy. Exactly. Oh my goodness, Austria. Austria, no. They're on their way to doing Austria-Hungary. They have so many minorities in their country. That's funny. Only 40% of their country is Danube Bavarian, whereas 94% of our country is Arpatan. There are 755,000 Arpatans globally, and there are 1.2 million Danube Bavarians globally. The pest upgrade. So I don't know why pest exists. I don't know why pest exists here. What could have caused it? But like, this is just an independent tag that is Hungarian and Catholic. Meanwhile, Hungary also exists as a Hungarian Catholic country. So I don't know what they like. I don't know what caused their revolt or what they like. Why they wanted to be independent. But the only guess I have is that it was the Cumans, because there's the Cuman culture here. So maybe they pissed off the human culture, the Cumans here, and it caused them to revolt. And then the Cumans like claimed this land as theirs, and then eventually realized that like all of their country is Hungarian, and then like converted to it. Actually, it could have been Transylvanians too. But actually, I could probably check. No, this is the first ruler, so no, it wasn't like Transylvanians or Cumans or anything, because then he would have been Cuman. So I have no idea why they just decided to revolt. It's the pest uprising. Yes, as you said. I love that my daughter, um, my daughter who is apparently my heir. That's not good. Actually, hold on. Why is she my heir? Why is she my heir and not my son? What Filippo di Savoy? Why are you not my heir? You are my son, and you have like I know that you're in Piedmont, but you should be my heir because you are my son. Like instead, it's just all of these women that are the heir. I mean, she's a really good character, but the problem is that I married her to a local noble of a different house because I didn't expect. Hmm. Well, this isn't good. I'm gonna have to change my succession law. Doesn't seem to want to let me click on it though. Because I thought you changed it here. This is where the succession law is. Do I need to be? Oh, I need to be on this menu. So, a dynastic elective vote determined by a vote by the nobility. Yeesh. Well, at the end of the day, I don't suppose it matters too much who rules Savoy because I want to turn it into a republic. Well, no, I'm a little confused why it isn't my son, and the fact that it's her is dangerous because that means that it's gonna go from her to this Henri de Joinville uh, instead of the de Savoy, and well, that's a bit of a womp womp. However, changing the law, if I wanted to change the law to be a dynastic succession, new rulers elected by the nobility, only members of the ruling dynasty are eligible to be elected. If I wanted to change to that, I would cost me 50 stability and 50 legitimacy. So it would be very, very pricey to do that. Yes, history is full of womp womps. Youngest son of ruler, jeez. So, yeah, even though I wanted to keep, what my hope was to keep the de Savoy dynasty on the throne all the way until, um, all the way until I, 70K invested. I don't want to invest quite that much actually. Yeah, just point one. Yeah. So I want to because I want to convert to a republic, and I was hoping to keep them in charge long enough so that they're the ones to do it. But if I can't, then that is simply the way that things will be. I did appreciate getting all these free French Comtois pops by event in the capital, because Geneva really needs more people. Please send them more people. No one lives here. This place needs to become big, 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 big. But it's got no one. There's only 2,000 free peasants now.
Good evening.
Oh my goodness, Eric jump scare. I could feel your voice vibrating throughout my head as it went through both sides of my headset.
I hope. This is exactly the feeling a German should involve.
Well, I've been hanging out with Max all
Oh,
day, and he's really sweet. So I don't know.
he's
That's,
not a German, he's a communist. Big difference.
I am on stream right now, in case that wasn't obvious
Oh,
based on where I am. The channel
of
called the
course it's
Stream Corner.
obvious, but
Mm-hmm.
everyone knows that already, Jeffrey.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not
Okay.
saying something new to the people. It's just spitting facts.
All right, just letting you know. Yeah.
That's fine. I already guessed, uh, due to the fact that you're sitting in Joffrey's dreaming palace.
The Palace, streaming Palace now, is it? Oh,
I don't have a fucking clue. I just see corner. Never mind.
yeah. I just
Young
I
Emperor. Why do you have a corner?
because it's my corner. It's I don't know. Can't an emperor just have a goofy little corner where he streams?
Of
Why
course you
why
can. But why
exactly?
you don't call it your no-no square?
Because then people wouldn't know what
No,
it
the secret.
means. No, people wouldn't know what that
Ah,
means, and they'd ask me what it means.
you just tell them it's a secret little spot and you don't want to share. No, no. But I love that song.
No, how
Damn it,
is
Jeffrey, how are you?
how no, I was asking first. Did you cut me off? No. How are you? Yeah.
I'm marvelous. I'm at work right now. Moving pallets from A to B.
Yeah. I am
Sharing the
doing.
non-English speaking colleagues with fluent English with a non-existing German accent.
I'm doing
That
quite.
was humor, Jeffrey.
I couldn't hear exactly what you said. You are speaking on your phone at work after all, so.
Fair. Nah, everything's fine. Could you hear that?
I heard you say everything's fine. Yes.
It's everything you have to be concerned about. That and the fact that the training sessions with Simi are already working. I didn't ruin Sweden in the last playthrough in the last 10 years. Not totally.
Just a
I
little
even
bit.
have this thing. I even have this thing people call stability.
You do not have stability. Your country's
Not in the
falling
multiplayer.
apart. Yes. Oh, you mean you
Oh
you
no,
you?
not in your gameplay.
Okay,
I mean
okay.
the one with Simi, right? Training.
Why doesn't Simi join us?
It's simple because he's a really, really tired person who have to sit in the morning at 6 o'clock at the breakfast with his parents, like a good German would do.
Yeah, that does check out. Yeah.
Not like me, who's sleeping till 10 o'clock, making some sport and going on the shooting range. That's what bad Germans would do. Now, Simi's a lovely lad.
I would say so. Yes. I see him every once in a while playing the game. But I
Once in a
don't.
while is good. I would say he has more hours than our lovely friend who wanted to teach me, and then I didn't find the time to join him.
I highly doubt that. There is no way. There is no way that Simi has more hours than Nito. I gotta look at all of my friends who play EU5. How many does he have? Where is he on this list? He's got. Is that 130? He's only 131 hours on record. That's nothing. That's nothing.
Really? He has that less? I see him
Yeah,
like playing all the time.
he's good. The guy who's playing the Rye, the guy who's playing uh Wallachia has more hours than him.
You mean Romania, if I may?
Well, Wallachia into
Do not
Romania,
install
yes,
or
yes.
installed on friends.
I I'm so bad. I am a terrible person for having done this. I
You're,
can't believe I
you're
insulted him in
Canadian,
such a
aren't you?
way.
I don't worry. You did worse. But in fact, me as a perfectly example for a good morality system and good values, I forgive you.
Yes, that is what you are. You are a perfect example of good morals. I'm glad you understand that.
Totally.
Hmm.
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 You know, I don't have your stream open, but I still see you smiling like a little. I
Well,
hear
hey,
happiness and it disgusts me.
I am in a very good mood today because I got a job that is full time. I have had a job for a very long time, usually a couple at a time, and they've all been part time. But now I've for the first time in years got a full time security job, and I am
I know.
more than
I
a
told
little.
you get it.
Yeah. Yes. Well,
You said it like it's optional.
it was. I did.
It was not. In fact, it was not.
Well, regardless, I did. I
I
did
mean,
end up getting it, even though I was not convinced that I would.
if you want a good tip my father gave me, if you want a fixed job that you can't lose that fast, just join the military.
Yeah, I think that would do it. Yeah. We don't have too much of an army here, though, to be honest. Though they do advertise sometimes. I got an advertisement the other day for the Canadian Army for they wanted someone for the air conditioning.
The
The Great Canadian Armed Forces air conditioners.
Oh yeah. I'm actually quite happy. Since 2 weeks ago, I'm in the active reserve, so they actually allow me to use assault rifles now. Could you imagine that? Me with an assault rifle. This
That
means a marvelous view for the world.
that sounds scary. Yeah.
Oh, I'm actually quite good with it.
Yeah, that's why. That's why it's scary.
Don't worry, can you speak Russian?
No,
I think you're safe. Don't worry.
my grandfather gave up on teaching me Ukrainian, so I never learned that either.
So what does it tell us? With giving up that, we made the world a little bit safer for you.
Yay!
Nah, I actually love guns since I was young, so every time we have gone to the shooting range is marvelous though. Ja, ja, wenn ich fertig bin, schieße ich an. Joffrey, Joffrey, Joffrey.
Yay! You said my name.
I know. Am I not allowed to say your name, you great emperor?
No, no one may address me. It is punishable by death.
We just talked about something earlier, Jeffrey. Did you really want to try to justice me to death? And who will execute that order? I can tell you, Max won't.
Well, he's not a moderator, so. Not yet, at any rate.
Oh yeah, there's nothing more scary than a Discord operator. We all know the meme. You actually never had a full-time job before?
I said it's been a long time.
Yeah.
It's been years. I lost the last one due to the big sad.
Big sad?
Yep.
What is the big sad?
You've never had the big sad? I'd believe that.
No, for real, what's the big sad?
It's called depression.
Oh, no, there's an old saying, the only depression counts. So my family name has that's from a gun, so the gun depression. You know, all tank drivers joke. Haha, funny. To be honest, I nearly had a depression once. After I hurt my leg and I found out that I will never join the military, I was a little bit down and I thought I will never find a job. And then I forgot, wait, I'm a German, I will find a job. My father made one call and now I'm here, working full time in the storage. With a dude that plays poker with my father every weekend.
Oh. Oh. Yeah, I was wondering how you got the job exactly. That's
Oh, I got like a basic job, the position I worked myself for. That's rule number one. They will not give you present that high. They will give you a chance to work there. But they're not like your boss now. The worst thing.
you're just trying to make it sound less like nepotism.
Oh, it is nepotism. Full is full, bro. But the wolf doesn't care about the opinion of the sheep. He takes what is right for his job. This is how the world works.
Mm-hmm.
Don't worry, I'm a fully born Democrat. In like the international way, not the American. Fucking hell, who the hell put the pellet there?
Of anyone I've ever known, you are the only person. Like, I've never met someone other than you who is like, you are seemingly physically incapable of like not thinking about politics. Why?
I know.
Why?
I don't know. It's just the way my brain works.
Like, in any
I think
conversation
when
you're in, it comes up in your head. You're like, well, you see, and then insert political thing. Therefore, this is the case. You're like, well, I am a this.
You know,
yeah.
I don't know. I don't know. There are many people that already told me that, but I have no fucking clue. It just pops up in my mind. Like, yeah, by the way, make sure they don't think you're a fascist. It's like when you trained like that, you know? You don't know how hard it is
No, I
being me
don't.
in the 21st century. Anyways, let's stop talking about sad stuff. How is your new job? Was you already there? Or when do you start?
I don't know when I start, and I don't know how it is because of that. But I what I do know about it is that yeah, it is I'm gonna be getting paid a higher starting wage than I've had ever since my last full-time job, and I will be it'll come with benefits and stuff after a while. Just all the things you actually really want. Um,
Like free meals at the workplace,
no,
stuff
no,
like that.
not like free meals at the workplace. We're talking about important things that Germans just have for existing, like dental stuff. Because in Canada we have healthcare things. We have healthcare taken care of by the government, but the dental stuff does not count.
No, that doesn't count as healthcare.
Nope.
That's kind of weird because, like, what did I read the other day? Like 10 or 15% of all sicknesses come from your teeth or stuff like that. I don't
Okay,
know the exact number, but it's a really high percentage of stuff.
I'm not gonna worry about how you know such a weird and obscure fact. But
You know, some people they had news and informations instead of video games, right?
is that so? So you learned that
And
on the
some people,
news. You sat down in front of the TV and or like you read the newspaper and you're like, ah, yes,
of course,
I see.
something like that. I totally did not see that on TikTok. That's in fact is not the fact.
Yes. You are, after all, an educated man. You would never
And
go
actually,
to.
I like reading, I like singing, except no people likes me singing for some weird reason.
Well, people don't like you singing when they're in a Discord call playing a multiplayer game and you are singing over top of them trying to talk to each other. Uh,
That could be the fact
that
in case. Yeah.
it might have something to do with it.
I was- Okay, I will do something right now, and we have a 50% chance that I drop around 2 meters. So be
What?
aware, maybe I scream. So you know I'm working in storage right now, right?
Uh-huh.
And I'm climbing in the storage right now to get to a special box I need for the delivery I have to make right now. But at least if I drop, I have really much time playing EU5 and learning it. But sadly, it worked.
Yeah, work, such a terrible thing. Yes.
I know it worked, so I didn't drop.
Oh, okay.
I love my work. I'm obligated to say this.
My
Imagine a German who doesn't love his job. What the fuck?
my lawyer has advised me to say that that I am enjoying being here. I am having a good time. Nice and close the warble. Wonder how much aggressive expansion we
That
get
was
for just
close.
taking this.
That was close. By the way, aren't you sitting like 3 o'clock in the morning right now?
No, no, it's not. It is not like 3 o'clock in the morning.
How much is it?
It's 11 p.m.
The fuck?
Yeah,
How much hours are we? Like 9 or something? I thought it was like 7 or 6. 6, 7. Ooh.
no. It's 11 p.m. It's 11 o'clock in the evening.
I know. We have
Okay.
right now 8 o'clock in the morning.
Uh,
7 o'clock in the morning. I don't know. I don't know my numbers. 7 o'clock in the morning. So you wake up in the morning starting really good work, eh?
I don't know when I start my work. I just said that.
What did they do? Didn't you like talk with them? They said like, hey, if you get the job, you start then and then. And
So typically when you get a job that isn't given to you by your father, what happens is you need to go through a hiring process, which takes multiple days, and you need various documents.
oh yeah, we had this too.
Okay, okay.
Was los haben wir ein Auto, das du so hektisch machst? You have to hurry up. We have a car. It's, for some reason, then you help. So we will see each other, Geoffrey. But for some reason, they want me to work. Work.
It tends to happen, doesn't it? And off he goes. As mysteriously as he arrived, he was gone. What a curious fellow. Can never decide what to pick here. It's always so annoying that the education of the people makes the nobles and clergy so mad, but open institutions is also nice for the ticking innovative. Why does the Pope want to be my ally? Excuse me? I can't really afford to have the Pope as my ally though, because I've got all these. I got all these vassals of Bescanon. The free city of Bescanon as a vassal. I might just keep the free city around, honestly. Could be funny. Excellent minister. Yes, yes, keep encouraging him. Them being a free city means, yeah, he's just sitting here developing his capital and stuff. Being a free city does more as well. Like, I honestly may as well just leave him to keep doing what he's doing. Now down here, on the other hand, I'm not sure what to do with these goobers. Because Keva is my vassal, and they are Piedmontese and Catholic. Yeah. Yet another case of I thought I swapped you. So well, Mondovi's a republic actually, and I kind of want to create more republic vassals because I'm gonna. Oh wait, that's right. It's a republican. It's the Neapolitan queen. Damn the nobles. Hmm. Hmm. I could just. Are there any towns here? I guess Saluzzo. Yeah, Saluzzo's a town, but they're also a. Yeah, it's a margrave. The margrave of Saluzzo. I kind of want to keep the vassals relegated to each province, so Margrave's funny. Because yeah, he's got the Margravate reform. Would be funny to vassalize Saluzzo because they're a Margravate and then make them a March, but the problem with that would be what if I actually want any of their land long term because you can't annex them later. What if I want to demand seize territory? Can I? So I can take a capital. Yeah, I can take any land from a vassal. Or is this just... Yeah, okay, you can't take the capital, it's just neighboring places. So if I made Saluzzo a vassal, then I'd probably just be stuck with them because like I couldn't even like forcibly yoink land from them, which is annoying. Because if I had a march, like this is literally just because it would be funny to have a Margrave as a vassal, because it's an interesting name. Have the Margravate, and then no. Okay, let's give Mondovi. Actually, I'll take Saluzzo, and then Saluzzo will. Sorry, not. They're all Alpine. Is that their culture? Yeah. Okay. So I'll take. Yeah, Saluzzo will play War Raps, get money, and good maps. Well, I don't think they'll be able to take that. Come a march. Turn them into a march. It says can be annexed at 0.0 progress each month. Uh, you're supposed to just not be able to annex them, so I don't know why it says that. Oh, it's about time I tried experimenting with having a march. So the Margravate of Saluzzo now it exists, and yeah, they're here. So now I want to take this location and flip it to be. Oh wait, Saluzzo's not in the war. Okay, well, I'll just have to take it myself and then give it to them after the war. Meanwhile, this land can be given to Keva. And Asti is another town? Yeah, Asti is another town, so... Sherry. Oh. I will take... Well, Asti's a republic, so I kind of want to keep them around too. But I could also just give it all to Saluzzo. Hmm. So honestly, me giving this land to Keva, I don't even really want it. Only reason I'd keep that I'd keep Asti around is because it would be funny to keep more republics. But I'll make more republics later once I become one. Like if the funny thing is if you take a republic and because you can theoretically separate piece them and then make them a no you can't actually make them a march fiefdom. I thought you could, but um yeah the war's not even over yet and I'm still just like sitting here making peace deals. This land is all part of Geneva, right? Oh no, this is not. That's Basel, which is still in Switzerland, right? Yeah. It's just, oh, of course, it's French Comtois. And it's a count. I'll just have to take it. I see that. Yeah, I mean, I'm gonna be. It's another case of how I'd be releasing them as a vassal after the war's over. I don't know. As soon as I'm able, I'll start improving relations. Yeah, 24th of December, I'll start improving relations with Saluzzo. They just gave me back occupation of the land. All right. I guess. Sorry, Keva. Then, if you really want to give it back to me, I'll just hand it all to Saluzzo. Oh, but the reason I didn't want to do that is because then I could assimilate the land into. It's like force, because if it's all under the same. If a single province, like per vassal, it makes it easier to convert it. So if I give Keva all this land, it'll be easier for them to assimilate it. All the random. Okay, this is where the only professional troops I've got are is. That's where they're at. No need to have more men die from just sitting around. Will be easy to long-term build up enough improved relations for them to not mind being under a heretic. For the moment, it will be a problem. Right, the Paleologos dynasty and the Margravate of Montferrat. Forgot about that. That is a ton, though, of it's 3.9. There's a ton of AE or antagonism. Naples? No. Improve with Aragon and Naples could definitely be improved with as well. Stop anyone that's actually dangerous from joining a coalition. I'd like to do education of the people for innovativeness, but it makes the nobles and the clergy unhappy. I want to make them both happy. Should definitely have taken an expansionist zealotry. Didn't think about that. I could give the... Actually, I do like religious administration. I don't know why I haven't given that out yet. Oh yeah, that enables devout education. Yep, religious teachings. Laborers, peasants. Religious teachings, actually, do I even want something else? I wasn't even thinking about the fact that I don't really... I don't really need something different from this for the moment, because, I mean, yeah, big literacy for the nobles and clergy, and... Oh wait, no, this is education of the masses, yeah. Devout education is different because it puts you towards traditionalist more, yeah. That's the idea, is that it focuses on traditionalism. Religious teachings is good for me because it makes me towards spiritualist, makes the clergy happy. Devout education, yeah, it's weird. Focus on ensuring the students are well versed in the workings of the divine. Yeah. But the education of the elites. I mean, there's a ton of peasants, so and laborers. It's just it gives you more. It vastly increases the average literacy of the country. I guess I can cope with the loss of happiness for the nobles and such. Give them something like non-elite council. Manorial courts. I always forget about this one. This is actually really good for me in this situation. It's perfect for making them happier and also not ruining everything. That's professing trust. Weird. Get rid of that notification. And let's have the parliament in Morgek this time. For promoting castle works? How do I have proximity out here? This is Lake Geneve to get across there. And then they take a river going upstream. And then there's a road to Aosta. Okay. Not going through my country, but yeah, it's still, because it's the HRE, proximity works like that. Does that mean that this is considered Has a road. It's not has a road connecting to the capital though. I need roads all the way around here for that. Oh, where are the Catholics mad? Where? Oh, the place I just took. Why can't they just fall? Let me win the siege. At this rate, Saluzzo is going to become loyal before I win this war. Religious tension. It's the religious unit. Let the conversion be stalled there. I don't really care all that much. Who is even left? Wait, the Bank of Bardi. How do I even get war score on the Bank of Bardi? Need to occupy Prato. But I can't occupy it. This game is so weird. Like sponsor the noble arts actually. Oh, that trends towards aristocracy a bunch though when you do it. Ah, I forgot. Fuck. There was another option for moving me towards plutocracy, I think too. Damn it. No, I don't want. No, I don't want either of those. I don't want any of these things. I don't like these options. Give out the trade center sponsorship. I can do something else to annoy the nobles. Control over coinage could be nice, though I don't produce those resources. The minting threshold could be nice. Tax efficiency and innovative. Yeah. Don't really have a reason to need taking Ivrea right now. We can leave that, I think. Oh wait. Ivrea is in the Turin region. Well, I'm not going to be able to add it to Piedmont. Not realistically. Some prestige. Because Montferrat's in the way. That's the point. This man is considered a crown? Huh. My grandson? And yet, my heir's husband is not considered crown. This is most outrageous. He just instantly gives it back to me. God damn. All right. Well, since this is single player, I'm able to pause. So I'll pause and then give it to him, and then make the peace deal. Some people are not pleased. Hmm. Annoyingly enough, I think that letting this... Well, no, there's got to be a law I want to change. I can't let this be a complete waste. There's got to be something I need. Well, I like the bird-controlled laws. Same religion I could change, but no, I want to keep it that way. The levy law? Isn't there one that does... No. Don't really like any of them all that much. It's distribution of power for the crown. I favor the rulers, probably. Yeah, because most of my estates are just going to be really happy anyway. It's just the nobles. But favor the ruler. If I do favor the wealthy, that gives more progress to Pluto. But I don't think I need it yet. I think I can favor the wealthy later, once I'm actually getting closer, because right now I'm only going to get up to 28% plutocracy. Feudal administration is probably good still. Keep traditional law. Itinerant court's good because my whole damn country is land for now. Feudal administration. The food output's good. Wait, is what's going on that my son converted to Catholicism, that's why. Oh. Well, there's my mistake. By marrying him off to someone else and he left the court, that meant that he's no longer the right religion. I think we're just gonna let the parliament expire and take the stab loss. It's more... Well... Yeah, it's more damaging to have it. God, I need more plutocracy influence. I don't have the recruitment law yet. That's annoying. I'm close to it, I think. Favor the wealthy policy. Rights of the burghers I don't have yet. So you can get the trade-off. I could do plutocratic ethos, but I kind of don't. I want all the things I've got. I'll decree feudal government. Feudal nobility is like what's helping keep me towards traditional for the moment, right? I mean, it doesn't actually matter all that much. Because right now, the only things, yeah, I just need to get rid of I need to get rid of the land rights. Yeah, I just need a ton of stability, honestly. Damn it. Now I already forget the law that I wanted to change. Never mind. I'll just take the stability loss. As much as it sucks. I just want my plutocracy to be maxed out as soon as possible. Then I can have him work on other stuff. Separate peace. You're gonna give that land to Ibria. Or you're gonna give that to Piedmont rather. How many banks am I at war with? God damn. Look at Asti. How many? Because no, I don't really want to make them into a march. But realistically, one of the best long-term marches would be Montferrat. Montferrat would be a great march to have long-term. So that's another upcoming war, I figure. Yeah. Take this too. I'm just gonna push it. I'm gonna see how much nonsense I can get away with. This is starting to get pretty dangerous. Allow them. They are, I believe, yes, yeah, the right culture. Basel region doesn't matter quite as much. I would definitely take St. Claude as well, actually. So if I take St. Claude, then I can hand it to Salins, and then once I annex Salins, we'll just have all of that. Oh, they better not. My vassals better not accept unlawful territory demands. I'm just realizing that could be a thing that might happen. Does Wallace have? Yeah, I need Sion. gonna give me a decent amount of disloyal vassals, though. And of course, a huge amount of antagonism. Oh my god, Milan? No way. Oh no. Oh no. Improve relations with Milan more quick, please. I say that as if I'm not planning, deliberately planning on taking more land and ruining this. Oh, Joffrey. Hmm. Yeah, they're just about to max out improve relations. Same with Pavia. Hmm. Like I'm already very much within the range of people being able to join coalitions against me, but they just aren't. Oh, that's right. I've got Morgex, which is giving me manpower. Forgot about that. Might have to keep it around as a town a little longer. But Châtillon needs to go. Costs so much money to get rid of towns, though. Well, for my stage of the game, it's a lot. But I know as soon as I get rid of this being a town, this iron RGO is going to get spammed by my estates. Oh, I'm over the fort limit. Oh, jeez. How many forts did I take? Actually, how many forts did I take that I actually intend to keep? Yeah, not many. Only got a couple places that I don't own in the province, and one of those is owned by Austria, so I'd say I'm doing pretty good. Hmm. And the coalition is starting to grow. Now, yep, as soon as some people start joining it, more people start joining it. Alright. Alright. Actually. I can't do this screen to make Bardi become a state bank, right? Yeah. Jeez. The coalition grows. Yeah, I've just barely got Milan out of range. That's Yeah, time for Joffrey to be thankful that things have worked out the way that they have, and to come back later. Oh no. Oh no. Oh no. Oh no. Hey, Provence. Provence, how much do you like me, Provence? Provence, you want to stay allies, right? We're good friends. Yes, I know you, Provence. Okay, we're already at improved relations maximum. Yeah, I know you, Provence. You're a great friend and ally. I'm sure that the great warriors of Sion will help save the day. Mercenary, yeah. Only the just normal cost reduction from being the Swiss mercenaries tech. I didn't get the really good one because I was a goober. Alright. Drill. Please drill, army, please. Jesus declared rivalry too. Okay. Don't have the next age. Oh, okay, the armories could have come a little earlier. Gustav into the car. That's a name I haven't heard in a while. Armory tech could have come a little sooner. It would have been appreciated. I like building free universities that just cause people to be a little grumpy. The good thing about yeah, there's no like comparison of strength modifier really that you have to deal with when you have March. Marches can be very strong, and you don't need to worry about it. Not as much at least, but they don't pay you as much either. Units cost more army maintenance when they're drilling, because dudes are dying or something like this. Or not maintenance, I guess. It secretly makes them cost more army upkeep. More manpower upkeep rather. could definitely use some armored horsemen, but I don't know if I realistically have the funds for that. I mean, like, I've got good income right now, but that's just right now. This game is a little funky like that. Anna de Savoy has been born. Have you increased control yet? God damn it. That's good enough. Now give Saluzzo the rest of the Saluzzo province and do something about Asti. Nope. The Republic of Asti reborn. Is a fiefdom? It wouldn't be. Then it's not a republic. I wonder how that works. Make them a vassal. Oh. It's not a republic after all. Lame. But he's very loyal for some reason. Guess because he doesn't have any reason to hate me. It was a good enough reason to like me. Accepted culture. Yeah, they're converting all the Waldensians. Converted to Waldensian, and now they are converting away from it all at once aggressively. I think I can afford to build. Well, I get. I do really want cav as well, but I get infantry stuff as well. I know. I think when you swap your government type, though, you lose these techs. Like, I'd research plated knights, and then I'd lose it once I flip Republic. I don't know for sure. Research men-at-arms. Definitely want the gunsmith. Right. Well, been going with this for a few hours, and there was a lot of difficult decisions to be making there for me because I am such a wumpus. So I think that I will end this here. And next time I'll come back and be able to look at it with a fresh head and mind and decide what to do with all this cash. It's got to be something worthwhile to spend it on. Over the course of the last like 7 years, I don't even remember when this started. I'll have to look back. I probably didn't get very far. But the population of Geneve increased by 70% because it was only 10k at the start. I need to get that number up and actually start building more stuff here too. So this is where I'll get the most value out of it. Oh, that's what we like being. In any case, I will be ending this here. So I'll thank you all for watching, and I hope to see you next time. Bye bye. Bye 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 bye.